Alright, here's my second practice game for the Black Sheep Brawl. This is the last practice game I'll get in. 2,400 points. No special characters. Go over my list really fast. This scenario was Fortitude. So we got on my left, got the Warp Lightning Cannon on the hill. In front of that is the Plague Monks with the Furnace. Plague Priest has the Dispel Scroll and the other Trickster Shard. On hindsight, I think I would have rather put my Abomination on the outside of the Plague Monks, but and then we got 20 Slaves, my 30 Clan Rats, Hand Weapon and Shield, Battle Standard Bearer, and the Grey Seer. Another 20 Slaves, 6 Rat Ogres with 3 Pack Masters, 30 Hand Weapon Shield, Clan Rats, and a Warp Lightning Cannon in the woods on the right. I put my tunneling team out in front of his steam tank area since that's where all of his shooters are. And then I got my unit of 6 gutter runners waiting to come in with their poison slings. Yeah, then the night runners have a full 20-man unit. So hopefully they come up this time. James's Empire list, you can see it's all mounted. We've got on the left it's 5 Outriders, then 6 Pistoliers with the Champion and the Repeater Pistol. They both vanguarded. Got the Steam Tank, 10 Knights, just basic Knights, 6 Demigryphs. They are the bane of my existence. I have not yet found a way of dealing with them. Then we got 12 Inner Circle Knights. In there he's got a Warrior Priest, and then it's Battle Standard Bearer, and the Battle Standard Bearer has the white cloak, so anyone touching him has a -1 to hit. We got the Archlector on the War Altar, and over on the right we got the hero on the Pegasus. And that's the list. On to turn 1. Alright, Empire. Empire got the first turn and moved around as follows. Mentioned about having the Abomination on the left. Would have been nice to be able to protect my cannon. Yeah. Oh well. So he moved up some stuff. The steam tank misfire, but only lost like 1 steam point, so it just moved up. It just didn't fire this turn. His hero on a Pegasus jumped all the way to my flank. He's going to take out my cannon on the right. Again, maybe I should have my cannons more central. Whatever. They get a fire once. I'll be happy with that. The last time I played James, he used Banishment to good effect and targeted my general's unit. Rolled 6 dice and rolled really high, 25. That's without any bonuses. I just scrolled it, didn't want to deal with it this time. Hopefully my general's unit will stay around a little bit longer. So yeah, he shot at my the monks around my furnace, killed 5. Whatever. So yeah, that was Empire turn 1. On to Skaven turn 1. Alright. So movement, I successfully restrained my charges with both my Plague Monks and my Rat Ogres. I sent the Abomination crossing in front of the Plague Monks, hoping to deal with the Knights. My Plague Monks reformed to face the Demigryphs. I sent my slaves out to die, hopefully angling things so that I can get favorable charges afterwards. My right wonderful Warp Lightning Cannon fired at the flank of his Demigryphs. First die roll was an 8, so it was right on the first guy. I was like, come on, give me like a 6 or an 8 to be perfect. And it misfired. No damage. Not excited about that. So my other cannon fired at him just short enough so that it would hit 1, and then it went over into the Archlector on the War Altar. actually got strength 10. It's great. I rolled a 1 to wound on the Demigryph Knights. So I didn't kill the one Demigryph Knight I hit. But I did kill the War Altar and only put 1 wound on the Archlector. These cannons deserve to die. On that, I tried to cast Plague, and he dispelled it. And magic I got off. Poison on my Rat Ogres after, going about it. There's no way they'd get in hand-to-hand this turn anyway, so it was a wasted cast. But it happened. Good happened. The Gutter Runners came on next to his Pistoliers, killed 3, and they panicked and fled, but they didn't flee off the board. So, yeah. On to Empire turn 2. Alright, Empire turn 2. He did a couple of things that I did not expect. Number 1 was charging his left knight unit into the flank of my slaves. I was curious about this. Fleeing wouldn't give me anything because that just opens up his Demigryphs to charge on my other unit. So I accepted both charges. Yeah, the combined hitting power of those 2 units did the entire 20 wounds to wipe out the unit completely. He then chose to overrun with his knights and hold with the Demigryphs. Either way, I was probably going to get to charge his Demigryphs because he wouldn't have overrun far enough. Then his stupid steam tank moved 15 inches to charge the Abomination. I can't believe he did it. Well, that sucked for me. Then his other knights charged into my slaves, obliterated them, overran into the ogres. I expected that to happen. At least I expected one thing to happen. Then his hero on a Pegasus charged into my Warp Lightning Cannon on the right, killed it, and overran. He's like behind the ogres. Not a lot I could do about that one. His Pistoliers did rally. So, then his Outriders took some more pot shots at Plague Monks and killed a few. In Magic, he got the 5+ ward save on the Knight unit on the right, fighting the Ogres. That's pretty much it. So, on to Skaven turn. Alright, Skaven turn 2. I did a couple of desperate gambits, hoping they'll pay off. First off was I declared a charge with my Plague Monks on the Furnace. He chose to flee with his big unit of Knights, which set them up perfectly for my right unit of Clan Rats to charge and destroy them, just outright. I couldn't pass up that opportunity. So, and then after they fled, I made my redirect test and redirected into his Demigryphs. I do have some no armor save stuff going on there, so, with toughness tests and things like that, and he has Pestilence Breath, so I was hoping to get a few more wounds off that way. Plus impact hits and all sorts of fun. So, with them engaging the Demigryphs and my Clan Rats destroying the Knights, I sent my left unit of Clan Rats into the flank of his Knight unit to help out the Rat Ogres. Yeah. That was pretty much movement. So, Magic, I did Cloud of Corruption from my Seer. I'm actually starting to like this spell. Killed a few. No, it didn't kill any Plague Monks. It did not hit the dang Demigryphs. The one unit I really wanted to hit, it didn't hit. Didn't kill any of my other units, but it did kill 5 of his Knights. So that was really helpful. I think I got poison back off in the Ogres, but no. And I did do the Pestilence Breath on both units. Killed like 1 Knight, and I think I put a wound or 2 on the Demigryphs. So I did get some spells off. Shooting, My Orc Lightning Cannon fired at his hero on a Pegasus. I only did 2 wounds. And since he's on a Pegasus with 3 wounds, he gets to use the wounds of the dang Pegasus and lived. That sucked for me. Close combat, the Abomination did a few wounds to the steam tank. And I think he did 1 wound actually. not a good showing for the Abomination in this game. And then in close combat, I pulled out my Plague Banner. I did everything I could. We took off 2 of the damn Demigryph Riders. My Wrecker went off, and I misfire with the Wrecker. And I rolled the 1 or 2. So I lost die 3 wounds from my from the furnace and killed like 4 or 5 monks. Really hoping for a 6, but oh well. Combat with the ogres. The ogres took down 1 or 2 knights. They lost a lot in return and fled. I lost combat but was easily steadfast with my remaining clan rats. So he just turned to face. And yeah, my tunneling team did not come up, but my wonderful gutter runners moved up and fired at his pistoliers that rallied, causing him to panic again. Killed 1, they panicked. So, okay, on to Empire turn 3. Alright, Empire turn 3. Yeah, I was mistaken on where the hero on the Pegasus was. This time he moved up. Still has 2 wounds on him, but I haven't been able to do much to him. The magic was pretty uneventful. In combat, his dang steam tank killed the Abomination. He did 5 wounds. And I couldn't make a single regeneration save. So that sucked. Then his Demigryphs really just killed a lot of monks in that combat. I did finish off 1 more Demigryph from the toughness tests. That's the only thing doing damage over there since they have a 1+ armor save. And then with his other big unit of knights, yeah, he's killing a few guys, but not enough to break my steadfast. That's where it is. And then at the end of the turn, I'm supposed to roll for the Abomination, so I rolled, got a 4, so I got die 3 rat swarms, and so I got 3 rat swarms. Something. So on to Skaven turn 3. All right, Skaven turn 3, and this is where it all went bad. Where do I begin? Oh, let's start in the magic phase, because that's where it started going bad. I cast Cloud of Corruption again with my Grey Steer, but I irresistibly forced it on 4 dice. Killed off 1 more of the lovely Demigryph Riders. Killed off a few knights. Killed off some clan rats. Then the miscast, I rolled a 6, or 4, or 5, whatever the small template is. Killed off another 9 clan rats. Killed off, put a wound on his battle standard bearer, and killed off another knight. Yeah. And then in close combat, his Demigryphs put all their attacks on the Plague Furnace that had already lost 3 wounds, and put 3 wounds on it and killed it before it got to do the Wrecker attack. With that gone, I wasn't able to do any damage, and they broke them. They chose to reform to face my general's unit in the flank, and so on their turn they can charge them. My cannon fired at the steam tank, doing 3 wounds to it, so that was something. My lousy, stupid tunneling team still didn't come up. And my gutter runners finished off the Pistoliers. Yeah, so on to Empire turn. Alright, Empire turn 4. This is the last turn. This is where he broke my fortitude and finished me off. His demigryphs charged into the flank of my general's unit. They easily broke that unit, and with my general dead and that other standard dead and my battle standard bearer dead, I lost fortitude. So that's where the game ended. All in all, my army I think performed pretty well. I got through 2/3 of his demigryphs. Yeah. Anyways, a couple of bad rolls on my part, I think, cost me the game. I thought I had him pretty well pinned in there for a while, but it just wasn't meant to be. So, thanks for watching, and I'll be posting the games from the Black Sheep sometime next week, hopefully. Thanks. Bye.